baby butter go crazy.
Country need another one. They like country need another one. Quasi going crazy.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot. Hot, bitch, I'm burning up. Yeah, let's talk some business. Ain't no money, I ain't showing up. Don't know how to act, a bunch of country niggas pulling up. Okay, turn me up. Now they say they want that country shit. Okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy. I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up.
Turn me up, Jay.
Fresh to death on camouflage. Gotta keep a foot up on their necks cause they might sabotage. I ain't come for peace, I brought the mask, bout to terrorize. Step. If you ain't hating, nigga, keep that bullshit to yourself. Get my bop on you niggas. Don't never question if I'm a real nigga. I get a lot for you niggas. Bitch, they thought I was finished, but I got a lot for you niggas. Lil John on them niggas. I'm the bra on them niggas. I'm the hottest in the business. Okay, put me in the mix. I can tell you used to lame niggas that ain't this. Think you coming up a bag, you ain't getting shit. You say wanna fuck, but now she see a nigga lit.
Country for life in this bitch. Nigga.
Okay, turn me up. They don't want no smoke, I'm in my bag. Bitch, I'm rolling up. They say that shit hot.
YouTube,
What's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on Week 16 early waiver wire pickups. Now, listen. First, I'm going to reflect a little bit from yesterday, and we're going to talk about some things. And I got a few guys that I want y'all to be looking forward to picking up when your waivers clear. It may be some other guys because tonight's game haven't happened. We got 2 games tonight, so thank God that we got 2 games. Right, I'm on my holiday break, so I get to enjoy football. And also, guys, I'm going to talk about the news. So before we get started, let's talk about the news because some of us need some news breakdown. So let me look. And I see the people that's on Twitter. Thank you, Twitter. I see the people who's on Instagram. Thank you. And the people who's on Facebook. I appreciate everybody who's tuning in. So let's talk about CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud is still in concussion protocol. So if you got CJ Stroud and you made it through, or you believe you're going to make it through, which we all do, right, into the fat lady sayings, then you need to prepare to play a backup. You need to prepare to play a backup. Now, I don't have any quarterbacks on this list. I would make that video single. I would do that by itself. So basically, I got running backs and wide receivers on this video and one tight end. But CJ Stroud is still in concussion protocol. So that's telling me he might not be able to break through. Let's hope he does. Ty Chandler is going to see a featured role. He looks so good. And I told y'all, they're going to give the best players the ball more. So if you got Ty Chandler, don't drop him. Even if Alexander Madison plays, you still start Ty Chandler in the flex, no matter what. Let's see. They say that Zach Wilson will remain the starter. Now, listen, guys, I said Zach Wilson would be a good start. I was completely wrong on that. So anybody who started Zach Wilson, I apologize. Hey, I played him in the league, right? So it is what it is. I didn't have any other quarterbacks to start in that league. I was out of the playoffs. It was in a cancellation bracket that I played Zach Wilson. But it is what it is. So I apologize if anybody started Zach Wilson. I thought he would at least perform with them being down, at least hit at least a couple touchdowns. But he couldn't even get the ball out of his hands. I think the problem in the Jets is bigger than the quarterbacks. It's actually the offensive line and also the play caller. Let's see here. Is anything else here? That's good. I just want to stick to kind of offense. Keaton Mitchell officially diagnosed with a torn ACL. I knew that from the beginning. So Keaton Mitchell has a torn ACL. Guys, it happens. It's the way football is. So now, just go ahead and give your head starts on some of my guys that I want to tell you to start picking up or looking to pick up. It's Justice Hill. I'm not saying Justice Hill is going to be Keaton Mitchell, but he will be getting probably about 45 to 50% of these snaps. They needed Keaton Mitchell to win a Super Bowl. I really believe that. I still think they can win the Super Bowl, but I believe Keaton Mitchell was a big part of that. And y'all saw that how explosive he was. I thought if he wouldn't have went down, he would have had a good fantasy output for everybody. Who else? Tyreek Hill. Dolphins expect Tyreek Hill to play Week 16. I'm pretty sure that he's going to play Week 16 myself. So if you got Tyreek Hill and you made it through, guys, I lost in a big money league. Tyreek Hill didn't play. I'm not disappointed at all. I went down with the ship. I didn't have anybody else. I had to put in John Mechie in a dynasty league. John Mechie, I didn't have anybody else to play. And I couldn't. Now, I had Devin Singletary, but I couldn't get him in my lineup because I didn't have any positions open for him. All my running backs were studs. So it'd be like that sometimes. Let's see. Zay Jones is considered week to week. So anybody who had Zay Jones from the Jacksonville Jaguars, he might miss this week coming up. So you have to pick up another wide receiver. Taylor Heineke. So guys, if you had Desmond Ridder, be looking for Taylor Heineke. I think he's going to probably be the starter. Desmond Ridder had a terrible game. Let's see here. Isaiah Pacheco will be good to go, burn any setback. So if you got CEH or you had Jerick McKinnon, be careful. Now, listen, would I still play Jerick McKinnon? Maybe. Jerick McKinnon got a little special role. CEH doesn't. But Jerick McKinnon role is kind of special. I don't want to chase that in fantasy. Him having to get like a touchdown to really be good. But, hey, he's been doing it the last couple of weeks. So Isaiah Pacheco, guys, should be starting this week. Let me see. Mitchell Trubisky will not be starting. It will be going to the backup, which is I can't think of his name right now. Put it in the chat if anybody can remember the guy name, the backup. Kenny Pickett, he should be door not shut. He could play, but I doubt it. Kenny Pickett could play. Let me see if anything else that we need to talk about. Tutu Atwell is expected to play. I still think they're going to play Robinson, so don't put a lot of stock into Tutu. Zach Moss plans to try to play week 16. Wow. Zach Moss is planning on trying to play. Mason Rudolph, that's his name, Mason Rudolph. So they saying Mason Rudolph will start unless Kenny Pickett comes back. Let me see if there's anything else. Will Levis believed to have suffered a sprained ankle and will go an MRI. So Will Levis might not be starting next week. Nick Mullins is still expected to start for the Vikings week 16. So if y'all got Nick Mullins or if he's on your waivers, you need a quarterback. And for us, Geno Smith, he's considered a long shot to play tonight. So if you got Geno Smith, you need to go try to get what's his backup name? Drew Lock. You need to go try to pick up Drew Lock because I don't think Geno's going to play. And Trevor Lawrence is placed in concussion protocol. So if you got Trevor Lawrence, prepare for him not to play this coming up week. Let me see. That's about it, guys. That's about it as far as any kind of good news. All right. So let's get started on the players. I see you, Travis. I see you, bruh. I see you. I appreciate that, David. I appreciate that, bruh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you, D-Lion. Yes, sir. Yep. We're going to talk about it, bro. We're going to talk about it. So, as far as I might see if there's anything else I want to talk about. Let me get on to these players. Let me get to these players so I can get this live going. So, guys, the first guy that I believe that you should still be holding on to and willing to play is Ezekiel Elliott. Now, he did get a touchdown snipe. I believe that was because just regular rotation. If I got Ezekiel Elliott and I don't have another star top running back, I'm still willing to play Ezekiel Elliott. So if he's on your waivers, pick him up. You know how this fantasy thing works. You don't want nobody else to pick him up and play him against you. So pick him up if you can and stash that running back. And you never know what's going to happen for the next 2 weeks for you up into your championship week. Next guy that I like is Treylon Burks. Guys, he finally started catching some deep balls. That's why they drafted him. They drafted him to replace A.J. Brown. Now, I'm not saying he's A.J. Brown, but he does have A.J. Brown strength and his body structure. Pause. So I like Treylon Burks just a stash. Well, with Will Levis being out, I might be a little bit worried about that, but maybe they draw some manufactured targets for Treylon Burks. Moving on. Noah Brown. I don't think any of the wide receivers are going to be healthy. You know, what's his name? Gosh, I got a brain freeze. What is this old boy's name? Let me see here. Nico Collins. With Nico Collins being out, guys, I believe that Noah Brown is the number one wide receiver. So if you need to play any wide receiver weapons on this team, it's going to be Noah Brown. Now, listen, I wouldn't play Noah Brown. Me personally, I wouldn't play him unless C.J. Stroud was active. Once C.J. Stroud is active, then I'm willing to play Noah Brown. Moving on. The guy that I'm also a running back that I'm willing to play, that he should be on your waiver, somebody might have dropped him, is Devin Singletary. Now, Devin Singletary surprised me. He was the bail. He won that game for the Houston Texans. He gave them they in the playoffs right now because of Devin Singletary. CJ Stroud is out. All the Tank Dell was out. Nico Collins was out. All the weapons was out, and Devin Singletary carried them. So I'm willing to go and play Devin Singletary this week, no matter what. I'm willing to go down with this ship. He proved that he could be a bail cow in an emergency role. Moving on, the next guy you need to be looking at is Justice Hill. Yes, guys, Justice Hill. Keaton Mitchell had a bad knee injury. Now, listen, I told a lot of people to play Keaton Mitchell over Devon Achane, and it was going to hit. I told a lot of people I was worried about Devon Achane, but in certain instances, you had to start Devon Achane because you never know what was going to happen. He was active. That's just how fantasy goes, guys. You got to be willing to go down with the ship. I always tell y'all, I don't know what these coaches are thinking. All I can tell you and reassure you is if a guy's active and he's a great athlete, you can play him. Now, you know Devon Achane is not a guy that you can play through an injury. I'm not playing Devon Achane. If you hear anything about an injury, I'm not playing him. If he boom, he boom. That's just me. So with Justice Hill out there now, I don't think he's necessarily a flex play, but if you had an emergency, I think you could play him. I think he could give you a safe amount of floor, maybe, let's say 8 to 10 points. I think he's safe enough to do that. Moving on. This guy should not be on your waivers, but if he is, I got to mention him. It's Chris Godwin. Guys, he came back from the dead. I haven't seen Chris Godwin have 3 or 4 catches in a game in like 6 weeks. He caught like 10 passes, if I'm not mistaken. So if Chris Godwin's out there, guys, you can suit him up as a flex play. Don't chase the points. Chase the targets. That means if you're chasing the targets, that means he's a flex play. If you look at the points, that makes him be a wide receiver too, and I'm not chasing that. I'm chasing more. I'm picking up off the waivers. In the 18 league, I'm picking them up and stashing. I'm not going to let anybody else pick that type of value up. And a tight end, guys, that I like. Moving on to my next guy is Darren Waller. Yes, guys, Darren Waller. And the reason why I like Darren Waller, he was getting some snaps. He was limited, but he was getting some snaps. Now, Tommy DeVito didn't look as good as he usually did, but I know he had a tough matchup. New Orleans is not chopped liver, but Darren Waller looked decent. He gave you about 8 points. Tight end premium might have been more. So, guys, Darren Waller is a good good tight end to stream if you need to, because a lot of us got some bad tight ends, right? Moving on, guys. This is a wide receiver from the Colts with Michael Pittman being out. Michael Pittman was about to go for 200 yards. I really believe that. Michael Pittman was about to break fantasy. He was about to go for 30 point, 40 point, 30 point, 40 points. And when he got knocked out, DJ Montgomery came in and looked good. I got to give it up for Gardner Minshew and DJ Montgomery. So, guys, DJ Montgomery is a guy, he might be like my top wide receiver ad that I know he's on your waivers. I know this guy's on your waivers. So that's kind of one of my main guys that's going to be in like my Pacific wide receiver video that I do tomorrow for his waiver wire ads. DJ Montgomery. Pick him up. Pick him up, especially with Michael Pittman being out. He could give you 14, 15 points easily. I really believe that. And another guy, guys, that I really love to play right now, and I told you how fantasy works, is different quadrants, is Quentin Johnson. I'm willing to play Quentin Johnson. I think Quentin Johnson is going to be a flex play this week. I really believe that. Play Quentin Johnson from the Chargers. I like Quentin Johnson. And last but not least, guys, I know Zach Moss is trying to play. I know that Jonathan Taylor is capable of maybe playing, but Trey Sermon looked decent. He looked decent. I'm not telling you to pick him up that he's going to boom, but he looked decent. So I got to mention him in this video, guys. So let's get to the comments. Hopefully those guys help. Some of those guys will help you get you on the right track. And also watch tonight's game because anything can happen. So again, I'm going to tell you, Ezekiel Elliott, Treylon Burks, Noah Brown, Devin Singletary, Justice Hill, Chris Godwin, Darren Waller, DJ Montgomery, Quentin Johnson, and Trey Sermon. And I mentioned a lot of guys because I don't know what's on everybody's waivers. So Travis says, bro, what up? What's going on with you, bro? How your fantasy week going? D-Lion says, I put my highest points in a league and ran into a buzzsaw. Lost to Devontae Adams, James Cook, Jordan Addison, and Kyron Williams. Went from 6 playoff teams to 2. But all you need is 1. Right. You mean all you need is 1 championship? Yeah, I went from I had 7 playoff teams. I think I went to 4. I think I got Jalen Hurts going tonight. And guys, if I got time after this live, I'm gonna show y'all my teams. I'm gonna show y'all my teams. I'm gonna show you some ones that I did make the playoff in, and I'm gonna show you the ones that I did make the playoffs in. About 3 of them I didn't even play this week. Tyreek Hill hurt me in a big money league. Tyreek Hill hurt me in a big money, but it's good. I'm not complaining. I don't complain about that. D-Line says Mason Head Rudolph is the quarterback. It's my quarterback. Right. Yeah, that's him. That's him, Mason Rudolph. I don't think he said, I hope he didn't say nothing racist. What's going on with you, Stacy? How you doing? What's going on with you? Appreciate you. D-Line says, I'm looking forward to the Steelers all season. Here we go. Yeah. And my Cowboys, we gotta I'm feel good about. Listen, I've been giving Dak a hard time for the last 2 years. I'm not gonna give him. He played great. I said what I said. Dak Prescott played great. You can't go out and throw for 30 points, 40 points every week. Jalen Hurts put up 3 points last week. So guys, it happens. I think after Michael Parsons went out with that slight knee injury, it kind of made us we played different. So it's a good game plan. I'm not worried about that. We getting ready for the playoffs. That's what we need to get ready for. CHB, what's good, bro? I'm gonna hit you up later too. He says, "What up, bro? Down 35, but I'm going to put it in the universe that DK is going to be clutch for me. Kelsey and Gibson let me down. Puka as well, right? Yeah, it was tough, man. It was a lot of crazy fantasy outputs. It was like a lot of people that posted did good, did bad. I mean, it's fantasy. It's fantasy. I'm not gonna call it luck, but it's you got to try to put many pieces on the board as you can, and hopefully they hit. It's like Russian roulette, or I wouldn't call it Russian roulette, but royal roulette that you play at the Vegas casinos. So it is what it is, bro. Adam says Keaton. I know, man. Keaton went down. Yes, sir. Keaton went down. It happens. There's nothing really to say. I mean, injuries happen. Every time I see the Baltimore Ravens play, I'd be so nervous about Lamar Jackson. I'd be nervous, man. Sometimes it look like when he slipped, I'm like, is that his knee? And he'll lay down and then he'll get up. I'm like, man. So I'm always nervous when it comes to like injury. They can happen on a drop of a dime. Appreciate that, bro. He said, what up, man? What's going on with you, David? He said, you the man, bro. Appreciate it, man. What you doing for work, bro? I'm just doing IT right now. Hey, he says Mason Rudolph, bro. You're right. It's Mason Rudolph, right? Javier says, what will I do with Bijan and Eckler? It's nothing you can do but play them. That's all you can do. I still have Kyron Connor and B-Rob, right? Right. It's nothing. You had to play Bijan. It's nothing you can do. Rich says, smash the like. Any new news on Hurts playing tonight? No, man, I'll look for that. Let me look again, bro. Let me look again. It says it just says he's questionable. Let me go look on Twitter. Let me look on Twitter real quick. Twitter is a really good pickup. Let me look on Twitter. Let me see what Hurts is doing. Guys, make sure you hit the like button. Let me see. There we go. Jalen Hurts. Latest. Let's go, dog. What's the word on Jalen Hurts? Let's see. Jalen Hurts is playing. Flu game inbound. That's what I see. I see that from somebody. I'm playing them regardless. I don't care. I'm playing them regardless. Let's see. It just says he's playing. I heard rumors talking about he got the C word, right? Which nobody's really worried about that right now. We all, they move past that where we're not holding guys out for that anymore. But I'm not going to say that on my live. But they said he got the C word. But they're saying he's going to play. That's what I see on Twitter. I'm playing. I'm going down with the ship. It's playoff time. This could be with Jalen Hurts. If you down and he come out and ball for 30, 40 points, you would never forget this. So I'm going down with the ship. He go out and give me 5 points. He give me 5 points. I'm not playing no Kenneth Gainwell. I'm not playing no Drew Lock over him. I'm not playing Drew Lock over Jalen Hurts. Now, if it went to Marcus Mariota, yes, I'm playing Drew Lock over Marcus Mariota. All right. The test says Boyd or Curtis Samuel rest of the season. I'm going with Curtis. Show some courtesy, Curtis. I'm going with Curtis. The test says, who should we be scooping? DJ Montgomery is the main guy. Quentin Johnson. The rest of the guys is they shouldn't be on your waivers, but I still mention them. Rewind it, bro. Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning a little bit. But right now, just to tell you, the guys that I know should be on your waivers, it should be DJ Montgomery and Quentin Johnson. If Devin Singletary is out there, that would be my number one bid. But I doubt it. He said, thanks for the shout out, bro. I love the shit out of that you do your thing. Right. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Duncan, what's going on with you, bro? He said, what up, bro? What's up? Travis says, I made the playoffs in 3 out of 7 leagues and maybe one more if everything goes right tonight. Yeah. Guys, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Like I said, I was including redraft and dynasty, I got like 16 leagues. I made the playoff in 7. And I'm going to show, if I got time, I'm going to show y'all my leagues. It's tough. I had some really great, I had CJ, like I was the number 2 seed in one league with 2 weeks to go. Lost those 2 games because CJ Stroud went out and I didn't make the playoffs in that league. And that happened to me like in a couple leagues. I had really good teams that I lost the last week before the playoffs. And then I had a couple teams. I had Tyreek Hill and I had Jared Goff going. I had Kyler Murray going. I had some decent players going, and Tyreek Hill didn't play. If I could have got about 25 points from Tyreek, I might would have had a shot. So it beats like that sometimes, bro. You just got to get one championship. That's all you can do. Just try to get a championship. Let me see. Just move. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. CHB says, I don't know what it is with the Ravens, but they always seem to have a bad injury in their best players at the wrong time. I feel you. Bro, I just take it. They did have a bad, what I call strength coach. A lot of guys was getting hurt. They changed it. It's been a little bit better this year. So, yeah, man, it happens. I had Keith Mitchell. I thought, hey, it was a great play. You got to be able to look at it as long as your guy out there balling. People that play A-Chain, if I told you to play A-Chain, I kind of apologize. But I'm even in hindsight, I don't know who you expected. I'm not going to tell you to sit A-Chain for, it doesn't even say Devin Singletary, right? Who to know that Devin Singletary was going to have a game like this? So I would have told you to play A-Chain and still would. Now, after hindsight, I won't do it next week because Devin Singletary has evolved into a legitimate player now. So you got to kind of just go down with the ship, guys that you think. You know, right now, A-Chain is very volatile. If he gets nicked up, you can't play him. They're not going to really bell cow him like that. Maybe after a few weeks of him coming off an injury, right? So I want to talk to y'all about that. It was a couple things else about Devon A. Chain. It was just a couple guys that I told people to play him over. I told people to play Jalen Waddle. Hopefully you did that. That was good. You had to play Jalen Waddle. Lower your expectations, but he ended up hitting on that big long pass. Mike McDaniel's a great coach too. He's the great coach. To me, he's the best coach, offensive coordinator. Now, Andy Reid is a better coach overall with his record. But right now, if you ask me to take a coach in a vacuum, I'm taking Mike McDaniels. I love the way he draw up his schemes. I mean, they impeccable. Duncan says, right now, would you play Buffalo defense against the Chargers? Yep, I'm playing the Buffalo defense against the Chargers. I talked about that in my defense video. It was a couple guys that I was off on, like Zach Wilson, and those are deep. I think I was 2 out of 4. Maybe no, 3 out of 4, because Kyler Murray had a decent week. He had a better week than like Dak Prescott. So in my defense, I killed it on the defensive side. But yeah, bro, I'm definitely playing Buffalo against the Chargers. B. Silver says, are we nervous on Tua facing the Cowboys week 16? Okay, there you go. Thank you for giving me that. That's real good preference. He got Carr, Minshew, and Flacco. Let me go. I don't got a lot of time to look right now, bro. But I'm gonna vaguely try to look really quick. I'm trying to look at Indianapolis. I might play Minshew over Tua, maybe. I don't think you can sit Tua if Tyreek comes back. I don't think you can sit Tua. He says, I like the video, homie. Appreciate it. Yep. And which let me see which one. I'm trying to figure out which one we was talking about, the test. Let me know which one we're talking about. Which video you talking about? Oh, you just hit the like button. Okay. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Either way. You support the channel, man. I see you in the comment section. Conte says, I swear on my life, I just got home and was praying TD was having a live show. Hey, bro. Hey, speaking in existence. That's the power that God gave us. Zach says, Amari Cooper got 27 points on my bench. I won my round 1 matchup by 2 points. Hey, bro, it happens like that. Who did you sit Amari Cooper for, bro? Because I remember telling you to sit Amari Cooper. Maybe for, I'm trying to think of what wide receiver. Let me know who it was. Guys, let me know the plays that I told you. That way we can just combine and chop it up a little bit. If something happened, like if you sit a guy or you play the guy. David says, wish we could collab on a show together. Yeah, bro. We can chop it up. You can let the guys know about how I was in high school. 4 years of varsity. Beast. Top 5 running backs in the North Carolina. Undersized. They said I was undersized. I was 170. Ran like Josh Jacobs and Derrick Henry. Let's see. Conscious says, Cook, Gibbs, Raiders. I'm up 25.7. And Devontae Smith versus JSN. Looking good. Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. 12 likes. Let's get it to 50 again. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. David, come over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube and subscribe. Can we not say the C on YouTube? No. They kind of flag you a little bit for that. At least I've seen other content creators that don't like to say it. I don't want to say it. I'm a growing channel, bro. I ain't got 20,000 yet. So I just, whatever can help. Great. What's going on, man? He said, Sent Kincaid started Kraft. Okay. My gut just wouldn't let it go. Ride with Kraft or Kincaid comes back in week 16. I say keep riding Kraft because Jordan Love loves to throw to his tight end. Now, listen, if Luke Musgrave come back, you might want to get off of that. But I like Kraft. Kraft gets, because they're trying to take away Jaden Reed and Dotavius Wicks and Aaron Jones. I like what you did. That's cutting edge content. Me, I probably would have still played Kincaid. So I'm gonna be honest with you, and you did the right decision. Like I always say, guys, go down with your gut. Go down with your gut. What you can handle. Great move, great. I grabbed Trey Sermon. Yeah, I talked about Trey Sermon. Zach Moss is also trying to play. I just want y'all to be aware of that. Zach Moss might play this week. Yahoo had him a free agent even after playing. Right. Okay. Zach says, I got Devontae Smith and Jake Elliott playing tonight in my other league. My opponent has A.J. Brown. Right. Hey, the test, what video? Let me know what video you was talking about. I'm getting ready to come up on your comment in a few minutes. Yeah. Also, guys, anybody in here, if I told you to make a start and it didn't work out, put it in the chat. I'm not going to take a person. It helps me reframe it. So, guys, or if it helped you, let me know. Either way, let me know. That way we can reflect a little bit. That's what I want this live to be. I want it to be a little bit of a reflection so we can know. Content says almost 420. Let's get ready. That boy crazy. Yes, Zach. I just want to make sure I go over there. Use like my opponent has AJ Brown. Yeah. Okay. I don't know how many points you up by, Zach. David says, glad you're doing good, my man. I need to learn more. I thought I knew some shit, but you got it going on. I know a little bit, man. A little bit. Come over to YouTube, bro. Come over to subscribe to the YouTube. Facebook is good, but YouTube is where my money maker is at. The test says Jacob, David Montgomery, or Jacobs. I would keep riding out. I probably would go with David Montgomery, him coming off an injury. A-Chain is okay. When he's healthy, he's a beast. But he got to be healthy first. Matt says, week 16, Chuba or Singletary? Thanks. Man, you know, man, I listen. I'm going to say both of them are good starts. I'm going to go with Chuba, and I'm going off the matchup. Cleveland is a good defense. But the way Devin Singletary played, bro, if you played him against that tough matchup, I wouldn't say anything. Whoo. If CJ Stroud played, I would definitely say Devin Singletary, but I'm worried about CJ Stroud. But I'm going to go slightly Devin Singletary, bro, slightly. Chuba got the best matchup. Either way, I think you'll be okay. Because both of these guys are starters. I think you're going to have to make that decision yourself. I'm going with Singletary slightly because he balled out and CJ Stroud can come back. David says, I feel like some teams like Chiefs are sandbagging, bro. They can be. It's NFL, man, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the NFL that we don't even know about. Max says Curtis Samuel or Josh Downs. I'm going with Curtis Samuel, man. He hot. I can't catch. He hot. He the number one wide receiver on that team. Now, Terry McLaurin got a squeak. I told a lot of people to play Terry McLaurin. I said it was a squeaky wheel game. And he balled out. Yes, sir. Great anytime, man. I'm glad to see you here, bro. Glad to see you here. Rich says Singletary, Higgins, and C-Mac kill me. Right. And Higgins and Singletary, they haven't done nothing all season, really. Singletary had a couple good games about a month ago, but then the last 2 weeks, he hadn't really done anything. And we know what C-Mac, you know what C-Mac can do. Higgins, like Higgins been dropping passes, and he caught that jump ball and scored a touchdown. That was it. Barkley and Breach duds, shaking my head, down 31. AJ gets 32. Yeah, it be like that, man. Barkley didn't play good at all. Breach didn't play good. They both had decent matchups. Barkley had a decent matchup, and Breach had a real good matchup. Yeah. All I was saying, bro, I just wanted to know, nothing, no hard feelings, bro, or anything like that. I was just wanting to know what you mean by like the video. I know you wasn't trying to, I don't want you to take that I was trying to call you out or anything. I just wanted to know if you was telling me you like a certain video that I did earlier, or if you was talking about this video. I didn't know. Yeah, you good, bro. No hard feelings. Nugget says you didn't finish my question. Buffalo defense against the Chargers or Broncos against the Patriots. I didn't, bro. My bad. My bad. I apologize with that. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did, bro. I did. I don't know what happened. I did. I told you to play Buffalo defense. Yeah, play the Buffalo defense. I said that, bro. I did. I remember most definitely now. But anyway, I apologize if I got off of it too quickly. But I definitely said play Buffalo. I made that video. That's what I was also saying to the test. I was telling him that I was talking about it doing it. I did that video earlier, and that video hit. So I talked about the Las Vegas Raiders, and I also talked about the Buffalo defense going into this week. I named all the defense to play each week that you can stream. So yeah, I talked about the Buffalo defense all day, bro. Buffalo. Yes, sir. Appreciate that content. Hit the like button. Ronald says the myth and the legend, Singletary or Breach for week 16. Right now, I gotta say Singletary. Right now, I gotta say Singletary, man. It don't feel great, but it's playoff time, and he balled out. That team looks like they can run the ball against tough defenses. So I'm gonna go with Singletary, bro. I'm going with Singletary. Anytime, Max. CHB says DK going to score 50 points. Book it. Hey, speaking in existence. Change the ether, bro. I got DK. Do I need DK? Yeah, I do need DK to go crazy. I do need, man. I got so many leagues where I think one league I gotta go against DK. It is what it is. Conscious said, didn't I say many times that Jalen knew the script and hasn't been pouting on the bench on every turnover? I've been saying Jalen is not himself. You has been saying that. That's on you, bro. You've been saying it. You've been on that. And then the NFL got some funny stuff going on. So, right. TAB said, I think I definitely timed the Packer cut ties with Joe Barry, their defensive coordinator. Nah, man, the guys have been hurt. Quay Walker been hurt, and Jari Alexander been hurt. I think Joe Barry is okay. Rashad Gary didn't show up. Rashad Gary needs to show up too. Yeah, the Packers need Rex Ryan. I agree. I like Rex Ryan. I think he's one of the best defensive coordinators. The test says, I smashed the like button. Okay. All right. Serious. Right. And Leo said, should I drop Taysom Hill for Tucker Kraft? No. Don't drop Taysom Hill and play Tucker Kraft. Now, listen, if you want to do that, that's on you, because Tucker Kraft is not chopped liver. But I will hold on to Taysom Hill and play him, especially with Chris Olave being out. It's a lot of mouths to feed over there, but I still like Taysom Hill. I think he just now coming off an injury. I still think he would be okay. I would play Taysom Hill. I think that's just a secret weapon that you don't want to come off of at the tight end position. I don't think you win or lose your week off the tight end position. I think you can lose it at the flex or your running back or wide receiver or quarterback position. CHB said, I would love that. Rex Ryan, please. Conja says, how about it? I'm a Packer fan. I'm from Massachusetts, but I've been to Lambeau in the fall Super Bowl era. Right. Lifelong Packer backer. And says, what should we plan for the Nico and CJ? I don't think Nico coming back this week, maybe next week. CJ should be back. I hope so. But right now, he's still in concussion protocol. So, guys, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to go over my teams real quick. I got to get out of here. I got like 5 to 10 minutes. So let me try to go over a couple teams that I got. I want y'all, I don't want y'all to think that I just be saying things and I don't stay true to them. All right, let me know, guys, if you can't see it. I can see the chat. So let me know if you can't, if I need to take myself off of this, I will. Is that better? I think this one is, I think this one is better. Let me know. All right. This is a dynasty league that I didn't make the playoff in. So since it's already up, I'll show it to you. I just show you I try to go. That's my team. Daniel Jones got hurt. He killed me this year. I got mosted. He balled out. Chuba, Devontae Smith, Zay Flowers, Conquero. I had, I think one of my tight ends is hurt right now. Justin Jefferson, he killed me. Tonio, because he got hurt. James Cook, he played good, this week. Pittsburgh defense. Those are my bench. This is the dynasty league. Christian Watson, Dylan, missed the playoffs in that league. I think I'm like 10th or 11th in that league. But I want to go to the leagues. Okay, let me go to the leagues that I'm in the playoffs in. So that's a big money league. I came in 8th place. Daniel Jones hurt me. Lamar didn't have some big games. But let me go down. That's one of my listener leagues, best ball leagues. I got the number 2 seed, Average Joe. Let me give a shout out, guys. He don't come on the live as much as he used to, but let me give a shout out to Average Joe. He's the number 1 seed. I'm the number 2 seed. That's I can't think of his name right now. He come in the chat all the time. That's Mr. Anderson. That's Mr. Anderson. So that's me. I got the number 2 seed in the listener league. Let's see. This is the league that I think I got the number 1 or number 2. Number 2 seed in this one. This is a money league. I got the number 2 seed in this one. Number 2 seed in this one. Fantasy Good Sports right there. That was a best ball league from a friend. It was actually a charity league. And that's CHB league right here. He's in the chat right here. Wasn't a money league, but it still was a fun league to play in. I think I came in 8th place. I didn't make it to the playoffs. This was a big league that another charity league from a friend. And I think it was like a 16-team league. I missed the playoffs by like 2 teams. I see you, TZ. I see you, bro. Now this is another one of my redraft leagues. That's a different type. That's an IDP league. That's another league I'm in the playoff. I got the 2 seed again. So do y'all see that? I got the 2 seed. That's a league that I want to win. That's the Scott Fish Bowl. I made it to the playoffs. I was top 1,000 teams out of like 10,000 teams. I was a top 1,000 team. CJ Stroud hurt me. I missed the cuts by a few points because CJ Stroud got hurt. Dynasty League, that's the orphan team. That's the orphan team that I bought. I made it to the championship last year, and we had to split the pot. That's a team that's a league that I got a really good team. I don't know how I missed the playoffs the last week. I don't understand it. Maybe I can show it to y'all. 7-7. 7-7. So I missed it by just one team. Now here's the league that I think I'm number 1 seed. I've been killing. I'm 11-2 in this league. Number 1 seed. Average Joe again. So that's about, you see how the teams I'm in playoffs. These are all my leagues. This league I missed it the last week. Had a really good team. I got Tyreek Hill. That's why I missed. I had Tyreek Hill and Cooper Kupp. A couple other guys that got hurt and that killed me. I'm in a playoff run right now. 151-95. This is a playoff game. 8-6. Tommy DeVito killed me. Saquon. I played Zamir White. Your strategy going to be the norm thoughts. Right. I understand. Right. We played Drake London on bad weather game. I couldn't see him after he had 29. I understand that, Rich. I agree with you 100%. I agree with that 100%. We had to. It just depends. I don't know who else. Tell me, Rich, who else you could have played instead of Drake London? Then that would give us a better assessment. Yes, sir, Big Will. That's the way to go, bro. You got some killer teams. I got DK going. I had Zamir. I got DK going tonight. Odell and Zay killed me. That's why. If I lose, that's why. If both of them could have given me 10, I think I would have it. And Njoku went out for me. Antonio Gibson, I take that from Antonio Gibson. I played him over Keaton Mitchell. And he still didn't do great, but I take that. Now I got Jalen Hurts and DK going, and I'm down by like 40 points. Rashard Gary couldn't even give me a sack. Roquan, I need a couple more from Roquan. Minka got hurt. The Pace guy went off. Cal Hamilton went off, and Fred Warner went off. Those are defensive players. All right, let's see. And here's the league that I lost in the playoffs. 253 to 269. I ain't got no more players to go. I lost. So I'm kind of mad. Kyler Murray, Alvin did decent. Tajay Spears. I had Amara balled out. Zay, Nemechi. This is where I would have had Tyreek. If Tyreek would have played in that last game, he would have gave me, let's say, 25 points. I still would have a shot. Taysom Hill killed me. I had Jared Goff. Gary still killed me. Defense, they did all right. My defense did okay. They could have done a little bit better, but I'll take that. And this is a league that I'm winning right now. 9-5. I made it to the playoffs. I'm projected to score 366. I'm up 324. Y'all remember Richie, a friend of mine, used to be a part of the channel. Lamar Jackson, Saquon, Raheem Mostert, DK, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyler Lockett, Kyle Pitts, James Cook, David Njoku, Kenneth Gainwell. I'm playing because I had Geno Smith, so I had to take out Geno Smith and put Kenneth Gainwell in. Crosby, Fred Warner, Levante David. Those are, I'm 0 RB. So yeah, those are my leagues, guys. Like I said, I made it to the play. I think I'm in the playoff. I think I made the playoff in 7 leagues, and I think I got a chance to progress in about 4 of them, 4 or 5 of them. All right, so let's get out of here. All right, guys, want me to get out of here? Hey, Rich, let me know, man, on the Drake London. Did I tell you to play Drake London over a stud? Okay, TZ says, Njoku saved my week. Laugh out loud. In the semis. Let me see. He says, Njoku saved me. The whole Lions team pushed me to the semifinals. Yes, sir. Mark, what's going on? It's a Titty first round win because of CMC, Zamir, and Amon-Ra. My wide receiver crew is shot. Tank Dell and Christian Kirk. Down to Zay Flowers and Elijah Moore. I have to find someone on waivers. Yeah, bro. Go back and watch the video early. I got to get ready to get out of here. And I will be breaking each position down. Tomorrow I will do a wide receiver one. I will do a running back one, tight end, and probably a quarterback one. So, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Y'all guys be safe. Peace.
up. Now they say they want that country shit, okay, now turn me up. Now they see I be that energy, I make them turn me up. Yeah, I know they tryna finish me, but it just turn me up.
Turn me up, yeah.
I'm like Block Boy, look